Pound for pound sports entertainment. Hit the like button, comment below, share, do all of that right now for your boy. You know what? I'm gonna do this little video. You know what I'm saying? Probably give y'all 15, 20 minutes, run down these things, do what I do with it. But before I do anything, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button for your boy. I greatly appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of things going on in boxing. This week has been kind of a crazy week. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of big things. We got what we got coming up Saturday. Liam Smith against Chris Eubanks Jr. over in the UK. On paper, I mean, yeah, that's a cool fight. I like that fight. Liam Smith is a crafty veteran, been in the ring with a lot of guys. I'm not sure who I think is he. His last fight was it Jesse Vargas? No, he had to have fought somebody else after that. But he's got some notable names. Shared the ring with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Vargas. Got in there with Jaime Munguia. Took a loss with that fight. Yeah. Chris Eubanks, Roy Jones Jr. is training him. I believe he's training him again this fight. He's been looking good. He did have a training camp for the Conor Ben fight. It was a little catch weight, whatever situation. That fight didn't, happen because somebody got popped for something, which they're still investigating. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Chris Eubanks is back. Well, Chris Eubanks Jr. is back, and this fight's taking place over in the UK. I'm looking forward to it. Um, I think Liam Smith can outbox Chris Eubanks, but Chris Eubanks has been showing that he has boxing ability. That was one of his issues that he couldn't really. He was all power, all finesse, all explosiveness, all that. But he's been taking his time, learning, putting it together, setting guys up, really starting to have a higher ring IQ, especially with Roy Jones Jr. working more exclusively with him. He's been taking his time and putting together some nice wins. You know what I'm saying? No, nothing rushed. Just taking his time. That's the thing. So I'd rather you take your time, set good shots up, get guys up out of there, or break them down. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just going there and just try to annihilate them with no type of logic or no way of setting up traps or anything. So he's been looking good. So I mean, I'm looking forward to this fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I believe it's gonna be on. Is this gonna be on the zone? I think it's gonna be on the zone. Yeah, you guys check that out. Get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button for all things sports entertainment related. Edgar Berlanga. Oh man, Edgar Berlanga and Top Rank. They go their separate ways. They could not. Well, they agreed to mutually go their separate ways because they could not come to an agreement. The big question with Mr. Edgar Berlanga is, where do you go? Top Rank, you're done there, right? They've worked with him. They have built him up. He has a good following, good showing. I have seen firsthand. This man is a star. He is a bona fide star. Salute to the Puerto Ricans out there. You know what I'm saying? They deserve a star. They have one in him. Now, his last couple performances have not been up to the standard of what they, I guess, would like him to, the level that they would like him to be at. One of them he had got hurt in. The other two after that, it was some debatables. He didn't look as crisp. He didn't look as good. He was put in there with guys that were supposed to make him look good, and he ended up kind of struggling with them. You know, so like I said, he's 25 years old. Top Rank is done with him. Um, he fights at 168, 168 pounds. So if I'm, Edgar Berlanga, what route do we go? Do we go to PBC, where all the big boys are? We got a Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. Andre Durrell is still around. He said he probably wants to have one more fight, one or two more fights. David Morrell is over there. Demetrius Andrade has just signed over there. We still have Canelo, which is, he does his thing with the zone, but he's been on PBC as well. So I mean, Canelo was the king of 168 pounds. We know Mr. Edgar Blank is not on that level yet. That's not even without question. I'm just saying where the big guys are. Jamal Charlo might be coming up to 168. We don't know. Uh, my question is, what do you do? Do you sign with PBC? Do you come over there? Matter of fact, no, not even PBC. Do you sign with Showtime? Cut the middleman out and just get a network deal. Take your time. Try to continue building yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Or do you go over to maybe Mr. Eddie Hearn? Allegedly, Mr. Eddie Hearn and DAZN, Matchroom Boxing, they're very interested in Edgar Berlanga. I think it might be a win-win situation for both parties. Now, we know Mr. Eddie Hearn and DAZN, they're used to throwing out a lot of money. Edgar Berlanga, I believe I'm not even going to talk about the money part. His last fight on ESPN, he made a lot of money. That's all I'm saying. This man just got married. Salute to Mr. Edgar Berlanga, man. Salute to him. He got the bread, got the family going on. Salute to him. Okay. Now, like I said, Mr. Eddie Hearn is willing and ready to, try to sign Mr. Edgar Berlanga. You know how Mr. Eddie Hearn is. He might throw Mr. Edgar Berlanga a couple liams. Some liams over there. Take your time and go on a UK bash. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple wins, look really good. We get back to the old Berlanga days of when during the pandemic when he was knocking guys out in the first round, getting them up out of there. That's what I think the problem is. He hasn't had a knockout in a minute. Okay, guys, I don't think guys really fear him, but at the same time, maybe they put him in some matchups that just he wasn't ready for. I don't know. Maybe he decreased. He went backwards. I don't know. But something's got to give. Maybe he needs to change the trainer, add some things to the team. We don't know. But all I know is right now he needs to take some time, figure out what route he needs to go in. Mr. Al Heyman would do a lovely job with Mr. Edgar Berlanga. Obviously the pay would not be an issue. Fight once or twice a year. Take your time. Continue to grow. Like I said, he's 25 years old. I got faith in Mr. Edgar Berlanga, man. A lot of people are going to jump off the bandwagon, try to hate on him. Ain't no hate over here. Salute to Edgar Berlanga, man. He's built up a nice team, built up a nice fan base. And I think if he stays focused, continues to put in the hard work, he can continue to get better and better. And then pretty soon he will get a title shot. I say within the next 2 years, I can see him getting a title shot. Honestly. Year and a half, 2 years. That's it. I see it. Oh, wait a minute. Edgar Berlanga and Jaime Munguia 168. I mean, Jaime Munguia, I believe his last fight was at 168. A Mexico-Puerto Rico rivalry. That is kind of good. I like it. I like that, but I don't know. Maybe, like I said, Mr. Edgar Berlanga, maybe he goes over to Golden Boy, talks to Oscar. I don't know how that works out. I don't know. Whatever. But, yeah, salute to everybody over there. I know they're going to make the right decision. That's the best for Mr. Team Edgar Berlanga. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, hit the notification button right now for your boy. What else do we got going on in boxing? Floyd Mayweather. They have announced on his social media that he is having another exhibition over in the UK, his first exhibition in the UK. I believe the date will be February 25th. Okay, he's already kind of put the rumor out there that he was going to have an exhibition in the UK. It's cool, great. He's put on lots of exhibitions lately. He's did 2 in Japan, I believe 2 in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. One of those. He's done a total of 5 exhibitions. 1 in Miami. So hey, Floyd's out here working. People want to hate. Don't hate on Floyd. He getting that money. He getting that bag. He's always told you, the plan is to work harder. I mean, the plan is to work smarter, not harder. And he's definitely doing it. If Floyd Mayweather can be out here, first of all, he's staying active. That's number one. If he can be out here super active in the game and, I repeat, and get the bag at the same time, taking on MMA fighters, YouTubers. I believe this new guy, his name is Liam something. I don't know his last name off the top of my head, but I believe he is a Muay Thai fighter from the UK. Hey, whatever. Whoever you need to fight to keep putting those butts in the seats and getting that money. Do what you got to do, Mr. Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people are going to say, oh, he's messing up the game. He needs to just come back and fight regular. No. This man is, late 40s, mid 40s? Leave Floyd alone. Let him do what he does, okay? Let him be an attraction and an entertainer. His boxing days for fighting professionally, they're over with. Number one. Number two, at the same time, what if he did come back? And what if he did look crisp, the old Floyd Mayweather that we're all used to seeing? And he starts beating world champions and stuff. You understand how dumb that would be? How bad of a decision that would be, not only for Mr. Floyd Mayweather, who, like I said, is in his mid 50s to late 50s, whatever. I don't know exactly the exact number. Work with me, okay? But if he starts beating these new guys that everybody's dubbing as the pound for pounds, like Earl Spence or a Terrence Crawford or a Keith Thurman or, you know what I'm saying, Jerron Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, you're messing up the next generation of welterweights. That's a problem. So guess what? Keep Mr. Floyd Mayweather doing what he does in exhibitions, getting this money. Salute to you, Floyd. Salute to your team. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. I enjoy watching all the exhibitions. I don't care what the haters say. Keep getting this money. Okay? Money team, baby. You know what I'm saying? TMT all day. You know what time it is. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification button for your boy. What else is going on? Oh man, cool boy Stephen Fulton. Anyway, they say the deal is done for I think late summer, late spring, whatever, over in Japan. I'm looking forward to it. Heck of a fight. Salute to Inoue. He just was undisputed at 118. He's coming up to 122. Stephen Fulton, he has 2 belts at 122 pounds. I believe he has the IBF and the WBC. Okay. Everybody, he's got, Stephen Fulton has to be on everybody's pound for pound list. Inoue has to be on everybody's pound for pound list. Now, Mr. Stephen Fulton was supposed to fight Brandon Figueroa. He was going to move up to 126 and take on Brandon Figueroa. They had an epic rematch. I mean, they had an epic fight at 122 for unification for 2 belts. And the rematch was going to be set for 126. But you know what? Not Brandon Figueroa. Stephen Fulton, he decided, you know what? Inoue says he's moving up since he just recently became undisputed at 118, and he wants to fight Stephen Fulton. That's a fight a lot of people have been wanting. Let's go. And guess what? It's going to happen. Salute to Al Heyman for signing off on that and making that fight happen. Salute to Stephen Fulton for pushing forward. Salute to Inoue for telling his team, this is the fight I want. Let's go. It's time to be great. The funny thing about it is, I seen an article, Mr. Eddie Hearn recently came out and said that MJ, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but MJ, who is another unified champion at 122, who has the other 2 belts, you know, Mr. Eddie Hearn said that, hey, if Inoue wins against Stephen Fulton, he will not stand in the way of MJ unifying for undisputed with Inoue at 122. That's only if Inoue defeats Stephen Fulton. That's right, I said that. That's interesting. I don't like that at all, okay? Because at the same time, Stephen Fulton has been trying to get MJ in the ring to have undisputed at 122. That's a problem for me. That's just funny to me. Now, at the same time, I believe MJ did get hurt, and I think he has a mandatory fight that he has to take care of. So, you know how that goes. That's number one. He has to get his mandatory in, take care of that business, and then he can move on and see what's next. But the funny thing about the whole thing is that really bothers me is Mr. Eddie Hearn only mentioned Inoue. He said he would not stand in the way of a Inoue MJ undisputed matchup. Okay, cool. But there was no mention of Mr. Stephen Fulton versus MJ for undisputed at 122. None. I didn't see it at all. I don't like that at all. I feel like Mr. Eddie Hearn should have said, hey, the winner of that fight between Inoue and Stephen Fulton were welcome for undisputed at 122. That's what it is. Now I'm hearing, I don't like to talk money, I'm not a pocket watcher, but I'm hearing Stephen Fulton getting the bag over there in Japan. Salute to Inoue and his team in Japan, how they do business. But that boy, cool boy Steph finna be, salute to him. It's time to get this money, baby. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to that fight. Inoue, Stephen Fulton, 122. Both titles on the line, the WBC and the IBF, if I'm not mistaken. Might be the WBA. No, I don't know. I don't know which belt it is. It's 2 belts, but anyway. Salute to them, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button for your boy. What other things is going on? There's a couple other things going on. Adrien Broner hammering Hank Lundy. Mr. Hammer and Hank Lundy had to step in and become Adrien Broner's new opponent because Ivan Redcash had an issue with his promoter. His promoter was preventing him from actually taking the fight against Adrien Broner on BLK Prime. Okay, it is what it is. Documented. It is what it is. Business wasn't right. Cool, whatever. I'm hearing, and I hate to put this out. This is alleged. Word on the street is allegedly, Mr. Hank Henry Hammer and Hank Lundy is going to have to pull out of this fight because allegedly Mr. Hank Lundy had already had another fight booked up with another promoter. So looks like at BLK Prime, we're about to be down another opponent for Mr. Adrien Broner. Mr. Adrien Broner's in camp. How are you you're in camp and you don't even know who your opponent is? How do we establish a game plan? How do we do research on the opponent? How do we get ready for this type of style? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, who is the next opponent going to be? Who is it? We've had 2 opponents just drop out, allegedly, for the second one. We don't know if it's official for Hank Lundy. We don't know. But if I'm Adrien Broner, I'm kind of mad because I'm like, yo, I took this chance. I left PBC. I left Al Heyman. I went against their wishes. I got a good contract with BLK Prime. I'm all on these shows, all on these podcasts, all in these things, doing my media, rounds and doing everything to promote the fight. And I don't have an opponent. These guys keep dropping out. Why is the business not being handled where they got the contracts and everything is all the T's is crossed and the I's is dotted around here? I don't know. I'm mad because, hey, I'm going to pull up. I was ready to go. This is supposed to be on February 25th in Atlanta. Let's go. I'm jumping in the whip, baby. I'm pulling up. Got to support AB. But you really got to think about this, right? Is it karma for AB? Because he had another fight booked over in Hollywood, Florida at the Hard Rock Cafe. Remember that? He ended up pulling out of that fight for mental health issues. I believe, 2 days before the fight, I think? And Sergey Lipinets had to step in. Yeah, it was against Omar Figueroa. Sergey Lipinets had to step in and take on Omar Figueroa on short notice and beating the dog crap out of Omar Figueroa. Adrien Broner should have been in there. But, it is what it is. So now we're looking at a long layoff, inactivity. We're looking at, craziness within the camp, chaos within the camp, not being able to focus. I mean, this fight might get scrapped. This whole card might get scrapped. Not to mention we have other fighters on the card. Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer are added to this card. Salute to them. They have been through some stuff too. They went through at least 2 camps. They were supposed to fight in Africa at first. Then it was switched to Dubai. And the weekend that they were supposed to fight, one of the owners of, not the owner, but one of the leaders of Dubai, he passed away. So they went on like a 3-day mourning. So guess what? That whole thing was off. They get added to this card thinking, okay, we finally gonna fight. And now look at this. You know what? A lot of conspiracy people might say that might have been the problem because that seems like a cursed fight. Everything was good until they added them to the card. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. You don't have to believe it. I'm just saying. Whatever. No, I know y'all better hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification button for your boy. But salute to Adrien Broner. Salute to BLK Prime. Looking forward to doing business with y'all. Y'all gotta get this together because this is unorganized. I don't know who's in charge of this, but yeah, you gotta do a better job, man. I'm not gonna say it's unprofessional. It's just it's annoying. That's what it is. Because I'm kind of tired of making videos about it, trying to give everybody updates and stuff. I'm like, damn, can I just go ahead and tell y'all who he's fighting and tell everybody to look forward to the fight? I wish it was that simple, but I guess it ain't. What else is going on? We got Bkfc, Knucklemania 3 over in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They had the press conference yesterday. Oh, man. When I tell you chaos went down at that press conference between Lorenzo Hunt, the juggernaut, Mr. Lorenzo Hunt, the champ of 205 weight class and 185 weight class, and the interim 185 champ, Mr. Mike Richman. Oh, it went down. So people was getting slapped up. They was falling off the stage. The press conference, Mike's was getting unplugged due to the scuffle. It was very entertaining. The back and forth was ridiculous. I greatly appreciate the entertainment. I really do. As far as a fight card, oh my God. First of all, it's not called Knucklemania for a reason. I'm telling you that right now. They had Christine Farah. She's got I think a 1 130, 135 belt or something like that. She's the champion. They added Greg Hardy to the card. Fire. All right, Greg. That's his name. Dodson. He former UFC fighter. He's had one fight at bare knuckle. Fire. John Dodson, former UFC legend. Fire. Diego Sanchez? Fire. He's taking on Austin Trout. Fire. Austin Trout's former world champion, been in the ring with. Beat Miguel Cotto. Fought Canelo Alvarez. Fought I think it's Jamal Charlo. One of the Charlos. I think he fought Jamal Charlo. He's been in there with a lot of people. Good fighter. He's switching from boxing to bare knuckle. So this is going to be very interesting. Some MMA guys coming over from MMA, UFC to bare knuckle. It's very interesting. We're going to see a lot of things. But that main event with Mike Richman and Lorenzo Hunt, ooh, buddy. They got me. Listen, that's how you do a press conference, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you market yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You got an event coming up. That's how you promote it. I don't want to see fighters at the press conference. Now, I understand everybody's different. In certain fights, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get the animosity. You're not going to get the hate. You're not going to get the bad blood. You're not going to get the trash talk. Cool. It's going to be respectful because he got hands. I got hands. We respect the art, and I respect him as a fighter. No problem. Cool. But when all that stuff goes, all that respect go out the window, and it's just ignorant stuff, ooh, boy, I'm telling you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I grew up on. I grew up on Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis going at it at the press conference. I grew up on Bernard Hopkins and can't remember the UK dude's name. I can't think of it off my mind right now. But them talking crazy to each other outside the parking lot. Riddick Bowe going at it with old boy, hitting him with a nice 2-piece at the press conference. Larry Holmes dropping an elbow, walking across a car, dropping an elbow on his opponent. It was a leg drop or an elbow, one of them. All I know is I'm trying to find out what kind of car that was because Larry Holmes is a heavyweight. Okay, the hood of that car did not have no dents in it or nothing. I don't know what kind of car that was, but if it was a car today, that whole car would be totaled. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's how you sell a pay-per-view. So that's exactly what Mr. Lorenzo Hunt and Mr. Mike Richman did yesterday. Oh, Lord. They had me excited. I'm already excited for the fight, but they had me looking up flight tickets to come to Albuquerque, New Mexico for Knucklemania 3, baby. That's how you sell it. Real talk, and it's only going to get worse. Now, I didn't like the security. I'm like, now, I don't want nobody to really get hit. You know, we already seen Mike Richman get slapped by Lorenzo Hunt, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to see nobody close fists potentially get a cut like we seen at Canelo and Caleb Plant at their press conference because somebody said, cursed at somebody. I don't want that because now you're putting the whole card and the whole fight in jeopardy. Now you're messing with everybody's money. That's, we don't need that. Let's keep the business to business. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all talk crazy, but I want to make sure y'all get to the fight safely. You feel me? But, man, that's going to be, Knucklemania 3, Albuquerque, New Mexico, I believe February 17th. If you ain't got the app, you better go get the app if you're not going to be able to show up at Albuquerque. Oh, Lord. Pay-per-view, do all of that. Get everything. Do what you got to do. What else is going on? Where is Jamal Charlo at? Is he fighting anytime soon? Is he staying at 60? Is he going to have a mandatory card? Okay. Is he moving up to 68? What we doing? But I digress. Let me move on. Caleb Plant versus David Benavedez. 168. I believe it's in March. The fight was announced for March. I'm not sure the exact date right now off the top of my head. I'm looking forward to that fight right there. That is a good fight. Both guys. David Benavidez destroying David Lemieux in like what, 3 rounds? 2-3 rounds or something? I'm talking about destroyed him. Crazy. Looked phenomenal in Arizona. He knocked that boy out the ring, like out the ropes. Like, it was crazy. Caleb Plant knocking out what's his name? I just mentioned his name. I can't think of his name. Andre Durrell. Caleb Plant knocking out Andre Durrell at the Barclays Center on the Helenius Wilder, the Wilder Helenius undercard co-main event. Oh, it was beautiful. Right in the center of the ring, caught him with a hook. Oh, gone. He knocked out. Oh my God, it was beautiful. If you see the replay, you got to see the replay. You got to see how the whole body just shut down. Okay, Andre Durrell. Salute to Andre Durrell. That's no disrespect because he put on a hell of a show too. But you put Benavidez and Caleb Plant together. This might be the year's first 50-50 fight. I don't know how it's going to be because, see, a lot of people are going to say, oh, Caleb Plant ain't got no heart. He just switched trainers. He over there. He's messing. He's in Philly. He's got Breadman in his corner. And you see what they just did. They just knocked out Andre Durrell. That's something David Benavidez didn't do. Did he do that? No, Andre Durrell got, I think it was a cut. They had to stop it because of a cut in the David Benavidez fight. But Caleb Plant didn't need no cut. He all he needed was that hook. It was going night time, baby. Okay. Then threw the dirt on him with the celebration. Oh Lord. But Caleb Plant seems to be he seems like he hasn't let that Canelo loss affect him. I'm not gonna lie. He's more sharper, more determined. I've heard the stories of his training camp and stuff. They say he ain't got heart. He got heart. He got some power now. It's crazy. David Benavidez, man, he's long layoff from that David Lemieux fight. I'm not even sure when that fight actually happened. I can't remember off the top of my head, but all I know is that was a hell of a fight, but it ended so quick. It's like, damn, we would have liked for you to get back in the ring before, but you know what? It was alleged that he was offered a tune-up fight against somebody, but guess what? He said, no, I'm going straight into the Caleb Plant fight. Let's go. Las Vegas, March. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. I'm like I said before, it's going to be a 50-50 fight. I don't know how this fight goes. Like, we don't know. We don't know. Can Caleb Plant, he's a very slick fighter. Can he use his angles and continue to move against Benavidez that just keeps coming forward? Is Caleb Plant going to have enough power to keep Benavidez off of him? Okay, one of the things that a lot of people complain about David Benavidez is he gets hit a lot. He's open. He has been dropped before. Caleb Plant has been stopped. He's been dropped in, stopped by Canelo before. But when he's on, he's on. He's a technician in that ring. I just don't know how it's going to work against the speed and power of David Benavidez. And it's trash talk. Like I said, this fight right here is another trash talk fight. A fight that was supposed to happen maybe a couple years ago. It is what it is. Teams, whatever, couldn't get it together. I think this is an even better fight. I'm glad it's happening now. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. This is a true 50-50 fight. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. It's sad that it's not a belt on the line because, Canelo is holding all the belts at 168. But it is what it is. Maybe it'll make up an interim fighter, interim belt or something. I don't know how that goes. I'm sure Caleb Plant would like to have a rematch with Canelo. I doubt that happens. I know David Benavidez would love to share the ring with Canelo. He's been calling him out like crazy. He's been calling out David Benavidez has been calling out Jamal Charlo as well, like crazy. He's been calling out everybody like crazy. But guess what? He's finally going to get Caleb Plant. And I'm looking forward to it. March, Las Vegas. Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit notifications, all of that for your boy right now. You know what? I'm going to go and wrap this up. Been talking nonstop for 30 minutes. I know y'all probably tired of hearing my voice, but I know one thing. I hope, like I said, I hope y'all hit that like button for your boy. I hope y'all hit that subscribe button. Join the winning team, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? When I get some footage, I'm going to post it. When I get some new interviews, I'm going to post it and break it down for y'all. Daily, I got y'all. Anything new, I got you. The news, I got you. I got you. Support who supports you. And with that being said, I support everybody. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification button so when I post, you get it. And with that being said, I'm gone.